Hi, this is Tracy from We Craft at Home, and as you can see, we are at the final Tattered Lace magazine for this year. So number 12. I've had a quick look through and I have to say, for me, it's the best one yet. I love every single project. Right, so I'm going to just go to full screen, which is this little box here, and we'll just have a quick flick through. So these gorgeous little deer here are the free front cover gift, and these are the projects that they have done with them, and then obviously we get all the different colorways there. This is gorgeous, isn't it? I mean, I love every card on this one. So a globe, nice little easel card. Now this one's different, isn't it? I do like it. Couple of I say simple cards, but they really look nice, elegant. Some shaped cards. So all dressed up. I love this set, especially the one a bit further on. But you could use this for anything really, although it says like welcome to the new year and it's about partying and things. I mean, very art deco-ish as well, isn't it? I love it. I mean, that could be a card for any couple for anniversary, couldn't it? Cute little acorn wreath with a little bunny inside. Love this paper. So this one is about how to give a final finish to your card. You know, pearls, flowers, that sort of thing. We all like to do that. Treasures of the Sea. I love this. I mean, I've already got in my head so many people that would love to get this as a card. Male and female. Oh, you can make the pirate Jack Sparrow, really, couldn't you, if you wanted to? These papers are just amazing. I love this set. Fall Festival. These leaves are lovely, aren't they? I don't know if this has come a bit late though. Pumpkins are kind of mostly done. Magnolia accent. I love magnolia. I love every card here, even if you don't use the words on it and exchange it for something else. Every card here is different. Although they've used all the same papers, they're so different that it makes a difference. So this is the other all dressed up, and look at these elegant ladies and all the framing work around them. Definitely loving this. I love Art Deco. It's probably my favourite kind of era. So to me, this is like, wow. Okay, back to Treasures of the Sea. Mermaids this time. Already got my granddaughter would love mermaids. She's really into mermaids. Modern Compliment. This is different, isn't it? It's I love this one. The feathers, they're all so different. Colour theory again, like I said, this has helped me a huge amount to kind of get more into putting colours together and things like that, because that is one thing I do get stuck with. Design team feature. That cute little deer. Love acetate cards, so that's a great card. And you could put anything you wanted in the middle, really, couldn't you? You could even just put a sentiment in the middle if you didn't want the deer. Apple blossom. I can't find anything that I don't like in this issue. So that's the last issue. Now I've got to decide what I'm going to do because I have no idea, because I like them all. So I've got to decide what I'm going to do and try and change it up a bit as well. So I will see you over at the craft table. Okay, so I'm at the craft table. Oh, excuse me. The first couple of cards I've done, I've kind of basically kept them similar. Changed a couple of things about it, but not much. So I've used my own card blank, and I've also used my own backing. And what I've used, I don't know if you can see, it's like a glittery background that's sticky. And I got this from Home Bargains, and it's only a couple of quid, or even £1, I can't remember. But just a touch of sparkle on the back, and it's not too shiny sparkle. Look, that's a bit I've cut off, so you can see it's not like over the top. It's very subtle. That's what I liked about it, but it is sticky, so as you can see. And this cuts out great on a scan and cut if you have one, and die cuts beautifully as well. So I've just done it on a 6x6 because that's all it is on. And there's your background. So then the hearts, I was going to do that flat, but I think I'm going to change my mind there, because with them two flat, I don't want another piece flat. So I'm just going to, I'm only going to use 3 pads. That's all we need really. 1, 2, 3. You don't need to go over the top with pads. So I did cut this out of the Charisma, although now I'm thinking it would have been good out of that glittery paper as well. So just do it there with this one on top, which I've also done on 3 pads. And I didn't want the baby on its own, so I've done the pair, and I've already decoupaged it up ready. And then you got these 2 bits, so this has got to go on first, and I've done just a few little, I've used little pads so that I can stick the legs in between, because I didn't watch the video for this one, but I noticed that the legs were in front of this big piece but behind the little piece. So I wanted them both up a little bit so that they would show that they're separate pieces. I mean, you could glitter along the lines as well to give it a bit, and then this was next. So we don't want pads on the legs, but we're going to need a little bit. So I think like that. So we need a little bit on the neck. So I'm just going to use, I don't want too much up on these. I do prefer, I don't know why I prefer it, I prefer using the 1mm pads. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do too much. And then we need a bit of glue on the legs. There we go.
And then this bit on top. I did forget to write out the sentiment on here. I always forget something. But I could easily just stick one on afterwards. Write it and cut it out and stick it on. So I'm not really worried about that. And then these little bits, they can just... I was thinking about just sticking them on there rather than there. So I am just going to do because I don't want it totally stuck. I'm going to do that little bit in there. Because the glue dries clear, I'm not worried about the mess I'm making right now. And there we go. Apologies, battery run out on the camera. I'm so prepared. Okay, so this is the first card done. But what I would then go on and do is maybe put some drops. So, let's see what we got. I've got far too many choice of drops. So maybe red berries, I think I'll use this one. I've run out of my red pin flare drops. So it just gives it a hint of vibrancy. And all I need now is my sentiment, but I can add that after. I do wish I had used this same paper to do the heart. I think that would have looked amazing. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, that I also done almost similar, was this one. Where's the card for that? Okay, but again, I've just got a 7x7 card. I think it was 7x7 we needed. I think it might be 8x8 actually. Okay, so I'm going to trim that one down a little bit because the 7x7. So what size is this card? It says it's just under 7, but it doesn't fit on the 7x7. So if I make this, if I do it 7.5, 7.25, I think actually. and we'll see what that looks like. Because you can cut down any cards to size, can't you? That's a bit better, isn't it? So I used my own card, and I just used craft card. I wanted to see what it looked like, a bit lighter like that. And then I also cut out some of the leaves because I love them. I think they're great, and I changed the sentiment. So what we need to do is fold this back. I need to find my big... I can't find the big one, so... Now you could score it, but it's just literally folding it back in half and then using a scorer or the back end of something heavy, even a ruler sometimes I use. And you're just doing it back like that. So I really do love these leaves. So I've added a bit of extra from a different project, but I really love it. And there we go. And then you can either write on there or on there. You can add something else on there if you wanted, but that's another card. I don't know if it needs any embellishment of pearls or gems or sparkle or whatever. I think it's lovely as it is. So that's project number 2. Now for 3 and 4 I really went a bit crazy and changed it up like mental. So let's do the pirate first. I love this pirate. It's almost like having Johnny Depp. So, but I have really changed it up. So it's the one with the ship, and I have added so much more than I've kind of melded 2 of the projects together because I just love the idea of it. I think that's that one, isn't it? Just, yeah. So, the way they done it on the film is not how I want to do it. Terribly difficult to please. I love it, but there was just a few things I wanted to change up. Now I've already decoupaged and, you know, done all the little bits like that, but so the card goes together like this. Again, you could have used your own card blank the same way and just cut out the extra piece, which I was going to do at first, but I thought, well, a lot of you like cutting the card out, so I've done one with my own card blank, and then this one is the cut out one. So you've seen both ways. So if you join it together like that, then you're not really going to see the back. And then this one, you could put behind like this, or you could put it there and then the back will cover it up. So it's, you know, it's up to you what you want to do. Let's, for now, just put it behind. So that one goes there. And now it's all just fitting your pieces together. As you can see, I've already backed up my pieces that go together. I haven't cut that well. So this goes on here. So let's just do that quickly. Ooh. But I am going to change that up a little bit. This one can go on the front. I don't know if I've done something wrong there. It seems a lot smaller than it should be. But anyway. I also done another piece to put in there, but what I wanted to do was just put an actual verse in there, so there was somewhere for the verse. Because I've done another scene in here. So I've got my pirate here, all ready to go, and he'll just go on there. So you can see I've decoupaged his hat and his boots, and then I'm just going to put him there. I don't know what I've done to the card. It seems to be bigger than, but I'm going to put the ship there rather than the cannon. And I'll tell you why I'm going to do that. Yeah, it is. So now we need the inside seam. And what I've done is taken the seam from one of the other cards. So we'll put this on the back. And again, with the back, I just use my own backing of black. And I'm just going to do it like that. And I took the scene of the shipwreck with loads of mermaids around the chests. I just thought that would look amazing behind the ship. That was the idea behind it anyway. I'm just hoping it's going to work. So, we've got our shipwreck here. And there's the mast, which I've glued down. We've got, I've done 2 chests. So that's it. There's one there like that, and then one just in front of it like that. And then our mermaids. So I've got 2 sitting on the chests. So I haven't done it exactly as the other card. I've changed it up a little bit, and what I've done these are 2 mil pads, and then that is a 1 mil, so that it looks like her tail is back a bit. And I also flipped one of the same so that she's going in the opposite direction, and I've done that with both of them. And with this one, I darkened her a little bit so that their hairs were different colour. Let me see if it shows on camera. Just a tiny bit, just so that they looked a little bit different. So with this one, I wanted her leaning over the back of the chest. So I needed her in front of the chest. So I done her on a 3 mil pad there and just a 1 mil pad so that her thing was going back. And then this one, just a bit of glue, because I wanted her going away. So you can see it's like a whole scene. So we have our pirate and the ship, and then inside an underwater scene. Of course, that could really do with some sparkle, and then obviously I meant to print a verse out and put it there, and I just I didn't get round to that. I do apologise, but that is my take on that card, and I kind of enjoyed doing that actually because it was so completely different. So that's number 3. So for the last one, wow. I mean, get your words straight, Trace. So, Art Deco, I adore. So I've done this one. Now, I saw on the video that she changed it up a little bit and turned it around. Let me just get the card base. So it was like this, except I've done this bit the opposite way round. So I've folded it back. I liked the idea of that. So I've tried to be really stingy with all my parts here, and I've used the peel off, what are they called? I can't remember, but they're adhesive sheets. And what I've done, I've just cut everything out of itself, because by the time you layer up, you're going to be able not to see the bits in between. So these are off Create and Craft, these sheets, and I just thought I liked the matte of the gold, and I didn't have any more of the other sheets that I would normally use for it. So all I need to do is put some glue on the outside of this. I love this design. So I had watched this video to make sure I was like getting the style right, and then I saw her change it up a little bit and I really liked it. but I didn't like the way the back was kind of just left with not a lot on it. So let's just get that on straight. So these self-adhesive sheets, I've just stuck that straight onto the back so that it's stuck there. I didn't realise you get the shape of it. I kind of like that. You know, you've got to push them down for them to stick properly. But you kind of get like an embossed shape of it. That's an added extra that I like. So the front is the opposite way round. And then I'm going to put the glasses on there, but I'm going to 3D them, so I'll do that after so you're not bored with that. And the bottle goes like this. So that'll be there as well. And then I've got the sentiment. I do think I want it on the front, but I think I'll do it sort of coming off like that. So we'll do just one square. I'm still making it up as I go along. So I've done it that it says happy birthday to a special friend or a great friend, because I've got someone in mind for this that will just love it. So, but I want it to come just off like that. And then it will go, okay, I haven't put the glasses on, so you imagine the glasses will be there, and then you can write your sentiment on here or here. Glass will be standing up like that, so that you've got just an added extra bit of interest. I mean, it looks like she's holding a hand out for a glass, so it kind of flows with it. And then, last but not least, that dress is crying out for sparkle. So I'm going to use my Pin Flare glitter wand. I can't be the only person in the world that adores these and uses it every chance I get. I love the iridescent one because it just picks up on any colour you're actually using. It's amazing. And then that dress is just... if you just follow the lines that is already there. There we go, that'll do. Just gives it an added sparkle, if you can see it. I'm trying to do it, sorry. But there we go. Now that is card number 4, and it is the last project of this year's subscription. I have gone again for next year because I have to have it. I really do. I think it's great. I think they've listened to us when we needed them to, and I am a huge fan, so I have subscribed to next year, so hopefully you'll see me doing more videos. Just finish this off, sorry. Yes, there's been issues, isn't there always? But they've listened to our issues and made a big difference. I don't know when to... These are leftovers, by the way, that I can use for another card, so I'm keeping them. So I think maybe if I had some dark blue dots, pearl drops, I might use a few of them as well. But there we go. It's lovely. I do like that. So that is all my projects. I love them all. I think they've done really well this time. It's probably the best one yet. I've loved more of these projects than any other issue as far as I'm concerned, and they're all adorable in their own way. So I am really looking forward to next year and issue 13. I hope you are too, and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.